Anyways, Betlegs, tell us real quick about your VOD. Is it that like it's a scrim again? I would think. We never see your first screen. It's fucked. I don't know. I would like to. Will tell me a little ins. Es geht ganz okay. 4-2 gerade. Betlegs, is this like scrim again, right? But it's with different people. Interesting. Anyways, I would think it's the same team, so around Masters again. Let's get into it. Is it POV or is it actually overview? It's a scrim high diamond directly after your review, actually. Okay, and it's not a POV. It's from like a spectator point of view, right? So we talk about overview. Yeah. So we talk about team movement in general and the comms, especially because it's a scrim. We talk about communication a lot because it's important in a team. It's one of the most important things, communication. Because if you don't have the right info, you can't make the right play. So starts with his laugh. Already bad sign. I'm kidding. Alright, see, it's Gibraltar. I like this map a lot. Usually what you see on this map played is a double sniper, like Hanzo Widow, Monkey Diva, Mercy Zen or Mercy Anna on defense, Mercy Zen on attack. Sometimes people pick Brig instead of Hanzo, but we'll see. People having fun in Orgia. What the fuck? That's illegal. Alright, so let's just see what they pick. Sometimes floats or goats is still played here. No, if people are very goats heavy, let's see. Summer Genji is also something you see sometimes.
Either Zen Mercy or Lucio Anna.
Lucio is rough on first point.
We can't play Anna.
So I would suggest Anna, Mercy, or yeah, I would suggest Anna. Mercy is way better than Lucio in any case on this map. On first point, even on second. Go switch again because not my lobby. Oh, that's so fucked.
Yeah, I strongly
it's confusing
vote
as
for
fuck.
Lucio, to be honest, but whatever.
Wait, am I running
Wait, which one are you now? So you're attack, right? You're attack right now, right? Because this is a bit weird. You're yellow, even though you're turquoise, so you're attacking.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
No,
Okay, so you're this team, even though
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Bei Monteur an der gleichen GPU? Yep. Habe ich.
But Anna Lucio is fine because they have Nano Blade. It's for win conditions.
Alright, so you walk out here. What are you playing even? Let's see. Anna. Oh, you're playing attack. Okay, Lucio on attack is fine because usually if you end up playing Zen, it's very hard for the Zen to live. But Lucio will be able to even allow you to push into server room at one point if you reach that way. So you can go in here, through here, or through main. It's pretty quick. It's a good position for your Widow. Generally, your game plan with this setup is you want to dive with these people to make space for this guy. So you want to pretty much jump before they jump on someone like this, or even this guy to get him away, to make space for your Widow. Or what you also can do, you take the front line where you just pressure this guy a lot. But usually it's better because you play Genji. Like if you wanted to pressure this guy a lot, you could go Hanzo. Hanzo would do a better job of that. So if you play Genji, you want to dive one of these people or even this guy. But he might be super far, but we'll see. Hey Barbaroni, so generally the job you want to do with this, these two guys are a pair to jump anything, to make space for your Widow. Actually, you want to get on the Widow as much as possible so she can't see your Widow. And your Diva's job is to peel the monkey while that happens. So that's your job. Let's see what happens. This dive is fine, you get her in for just a little bit of like, this is not something where you want to stay. It's just zapping a little bit for roll charge. You can farm nano quickly. If that's your plan right here, you can just go up there, feed some damage to them. Because the damage will be split between them, but you can farm the nano quickly because your Ana will soak up all the heals. So that's a fine strat you can do here. And just go for the early nano monkey.
Okay, they're out.
Widow on blue box. Generally that's fine.
Nice
Good shot.
Nice
Don't let her
Once this happens, yeah, good call. Don't let him rest. It's very hard though, because you got the kill from here all the way over here. There's no way you can stop this rest unless you get your Widow up here real quick. But even then, they might jump back and bubble it. So there's no way you stop this rest effectively. But what you do right away, which is good, you got the kill, and you don't let them have time to decide. Because if you play slow here, they'll just fly back and get this rest. But if you jump up here, so here's the thing. You can't stop the rest, right? But if you jump up here right away, and their Mercy decides to rest, you will get space here, or even might get a kill because they're overextended and think their Mercy's still healing. So it's really good that you jump up here right away once you get this kill, because it makes them make a hard decision. Like the Mercy might make the wrong decision and go rest right away, or they might stay even though she rests and they die for it, you know. So it's very good that you play fast here.
Rest, don't let her rest.
Don't let her rest. That's a bad call though.
Nice.
It's just like if she rests now and you would jump over there, it's a throw because your Ana is doing nothing. You want to play on this edge. You want to go get island. If they go back and rest this, that's fine too. If that happens, you have all of this space now and can play from there. Like you can re-jump. Once you're up here and they rest here, and you get your Widow up here, she will have LOS, and you jump over there, and you will have all of this, and they will give up blue boxes all. This is really good. So you don't go super deep here. You just hold this and then you reset.
We need to target, we need to call it, we need to stage.
Oh, Mercy's rising.
Oh shit.
Good shot on the Genji again.
Nice. Monkey half, monkey one.
Body blocked.
What happened to Edgy Whip Lord? Where did he go? Did he get booped?
Who are we killing? We need to target, we need to call it, we need to...
That's too much. If you need a target call, just say what's the target. You don't need to say that much. Who that kind of stuff is. Like right now no one's saying something because he's saying that. So just say target call. It's quicker. Hey Hammer, how are you doing?
Stage.
Oh, Mercy's rising.
Oh shit.
Wait, he fucked up his jump. Okay, that's fine. If that happens, don't say oh shit, say come back, Diva. Because your Diva is dying here because your monkey missed it. Don't just say oh shit. Just say come back, Diva, come back, or something like that.
Nice. Monkey half, monkey one.
Body blocked.
Right here you're up one, but you're very low. Okay. They rest the Widow, but they lost. Wait, that's god damn it, wrong colors. They rest their Widow, but they lost their Genji, right? So you're still up one. So all you want to do is make sure you don't die and contest this thing. Now you're low HP on both of your heroes. They're higher HP, and your guy is pushing here. Your Widow's not in LOS right now. I don't even know where your Ana is, so you probably can't get healed. So be careful. Don't die for it. You're up one. They will have to give space here. Don't die for it. Let's see. I feel like your monkey's gonna die or your Diva's gonna die here.
No boosters.
Gustav, I'm low. Gustav, I'm low.
Wait, it's wrong. Actually, what the fuck? That was your HP. I'm an idiot. Dude, these colors are confusing the fuck out of me. Okay, you had HP advantage. Then it's fine. God fucking damn it. Dude, I thought that was your color. This is so fucking confusing. Okay, your Ana's up here now. Once your Ana reaches up here, good rotation. You have your Lucio push because Lucio doesn't really help here. He can just look for boops, but your Ana up here is good. You just have to be careful that their Widow is not up here. If your Ana plays here, you will have to 100% contest this box. If Widow is playing here or from here, she will. I don't know if that's an angle. I don't play Widow, but you just have to be careful from the angles. And I was rotating, yeah. The colors are fucked, dude. Anyway, so your Ana up here is good, so you can keep taking this fight 24/7. Your Widow here, I don't know what this angle does, to be honest. What can she see? She can't see anything from here, right? She can see this. But if he goes back a millimeter, she can't see again. Hey, Bader. So, I don't know. I don't like this Widow angle here.
Okay. Get him back. Play safe, play safe.
There's a Lucio on a...
Okay, right here, if you have your Ana up here, you should not go back down. You having your Ana up here is actually really good. It's very hard to get your Ana up here without getting punished in this square. And there's also no angle for the Widow to shoot her. So you want to control this part of the map right now. Like there's two parts of the map you want to control as attacker. Either you go blue box or you take server. One of these has to be yours. Like this, she's not in server right now. She's in this room up here. So you want to either go in here or in here. Now your Ana's up here, which suggests you want to go for this part. So you don't want to drop back down. If they play, like, if their monkey goes here, or their Diva goes here on card, your Lucio can just piece the fuck out. It's very low risk of him dying. And you can literally go over here and jump their Widow on the backline for free, because their tanks are not blocking your way. Usually the hard part about attack is getting on their Widow without taking a lot of damage. Once you reach this Widow right here, she's fucked if you're full HP. She will not get out. So, also it gives your Widow, like, if you do that, your Widow can literally walk on island and be here free. So, you don't want to drop back down on card if they contest here. That's what they want to do as well, right? Like, you give them the fight they want. They drop on card, you don't drop on card. You go through here and go on this freaking Widow. So they have to come all the way back. This jump's not good for the monkey, because he can get shot midair. So he will have to, he made the decision to play card, so he will have to play card. Because if he jumps backwards here, your Widow can literally go here and shoot him like 3 times midair. So go over blue box and jump their Widow if they drop from high ground here.
That's a good rotation. Okay.
Okay, you have island control here. This is fine. Your Widow speaking here. This is not. So here's the thing. If your Widow wants to take this battle, she should wait. Don't just solo peek it. Like, obviously it's a Widow player. It's ego thing, right? I'm just gonna peek this guy and frag his ass. But he will have advantage. If he literally knows you're there, he's aiming on this already. If he didn't miss the shot, you're fucking dead. Like, if this is a good Widow, you're just dead. You're not winning this on attack. So you will have to wait. If you want to take this peek, it's a good peek. You wait here. They walk over here, jump their Widow, and then he says, hey, jumping Widow now. So she can't just keep scoping. And at that moment, you peek out, and then you fuck him up, because he can't look at you anymore. That's how it should work. Now, against a good team, if you do that, their monkey will jump your Widow at the same time. So Widows won't be free very much. Look, okay, this jump is too deep. He should die for this. That's fine. Get the monkey.
Monkey one, monkey dead.
Oh, you don't have a Widow though. I mean a Mercy.
Sorry, not Genji.
Primal was good. They're overcommitted, you punish. Like, even if they get the Widow here, that's fine.
There's a D.Va behind you.
Get someone on payload.
One D.Va. I'm only
Lucius
got
left, Alex, Lucius left with the Mercy.
Okay, you got the Widow. You're a bit split here. There's a lot of split stuff going on. Like, obviously your monkey has way more mobility here because he's primaling. So it's fine chasing the Widow here as the monkey is actually the good call because Widow is the one that can clutch this fight once you're up. So you did the right decision. But in general, if we go back a bit, your D.Va and your Genji should be together a bit more. Let's go back a bit and see what happened. I feel like they were a bit split.
There's a D.Va behind you.
D.Va is following the monkey here. This is fine. Actually, this is good. You're contesting. You're helping your monkey out here. I don't really know where your Genji was this whole fight. D.Va movement, monkey movement was fine. I just didn't know where the Genji was, but it's okay. You win the fight. Huge nade though. That was a big nade, yeah.
Monkey on payload, monkey on payload.
Yeah, get the monkey out.
Monkey.
Peel the monkey. Your D.Va needs to be on that. Ooh, what are you guys doing over there? You're chasing this D.Va that's getting pocketed. No. As soon as she... This is fine. You're forcing her all the way out, flying after her. This is fine. As soon as she's through this room, getting healed up. Like, if there's no healer, you can keep chasing if she's like low HP. Like, she's quite low. But once she has this Mercy pocket on her, which she will have in a sec, you get the fuck back and help your monkey again on card. Like, you want to set... Like, look, the Mercy is here. You can maybe... Let's see. Does the Mercy fuck up?
Nice.
Okay, you dash through the Mercy. What the heck is happening over there? Are you killing the Mercy or
Monkey on
not?
payload, monkey on payload. Monkey on cart. Monkey.
This is not a fight. Okay, you get the Mercy, but... I don't know, man. This is weird. If that happens, your monkey should be there too. Like, that's the problem, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Their monkey walks in, your D.Va should be on the monkey, and your monkey should be on the Mercy. So it's just wrong. It should be different roles. Your D.Va should peel this guy right now because he's way better at that, and this guy should zap the Mercy because he's way better at that. So it's just wrong roles right here. Monkey D.Va are playing split. That's fine. But Monkey should be with the Genji and D.Va should be with the backline. And not the other way around. Because Bubble doesn't do shit against Monkey or primaling Monkey. It doesn't help. It doesn't peel. But D.Va boops and D.Va damage to his face does a lot against this guy. He will die very quickly against D.Va peeling, but he won't die quickly against Monkey peeling. So Monkey is not the one you want to peel here. It should be the opposite. Monkey should be here and Genji not Genji and D.Va should be back here. See, like if he juggles your Ana in that corner, your Ana is dead.
D.Va kill the
Genji low.
Get the D.Va.
Nice. Lucian back, Lucian.
You want a nano blade?
The target calls are missing.
I'll push Widow out.
Sorry.
Also, you're split. Why is your D.Va up here? Clear the card. What is your D.Va even chasing? I'm a bit confused.
Widow's going bottom left, I think.
Like, your D.Va is shooting a Lucio. It should be... Your D.Va should be shooting tanks. Your D.Va should be on these clowns. On Monkey D.Va here. They would die way quicker.
Widow's top. She's low.
Okay, she can contest the Widow. If she contests the Widow, that's fine, but don't chase a Lucio as a D.Va. He was forcing Widow back, that's fine. But don't... It looked like she was shooting a Lucio.
I didn't see them using.
They primaled and bombed.
Now Jib second. Jib second is a very
they beat it? Okay, that's
how do you say this? It's a very complex
Push hard, please.
because it's super easy for attack to roll this part. Because what you do is you do the right thing, you go on high ground here. And what it allows is if they rush straight up here and go through to card or something, your monkey will literally just drop on their backline here and zap them for free. And it's he's gonna get a lot of cleave if they walk all out of here. So defense will have to do some kind of setup to retake, which is something like someone coming down here, walking out here, the D.Va or Monkey, trying to force card, and then your backline can take this fight. Like you want to get one guy on card, something like that. You need to stop this card somewhere around here if you want the second fight, like somewhere around here. So you have to touch pretty early, so you can't take this fight up here forever, because that's what attack wants. They want to stall the fight up here. Usually what happens is monkeys jump up here, they take the straight fight, the card pushes all the way to here, they get low, they drop back down, get healed up, and then you have one fight. So it's quite hard. So what you're doing on attack here is good. Stay up here. You want to bait them to jump up here. If they don't take it, just drop on their backline when they walk through. Let's see what happens.
Don't push hard until we got the payload to the half, and I can rotate right top, please.
Okay, I'm gonna nanoblade this fight, yeah?
Nanoblade this fight. Well, Nanoblade. Genji no dash. That is overcommitment. They messed up their timing. Good nade.
We win this. Next target.
They're freaking out. They're freaking out with the Widow. You don't have to dive her that early. It's too early of a dive. Like, look, they walk up here. They do get the high ground. But Genji dashes first.
Yeah, I'm gonna nanoblade this fight, yeah?
Which is the first mistake. Like, your D.Va is already peeling. Genji dashes first.
He's gonna
Diving out Widow.
Which means he should die right now.
Monkey, no jump.
Monkey one.
It's too early, but it's their
Next
team.
target.
Hey, Yana.
Widow's top. Can we push the Widow up?
I'm not pushing payload right now.
Your Widow's on high ground.
Widow half high ground.
Yeah, jumper. Good jump on the Widow. Very good.
I'm gonna camp the body so Mercy can't.
Now you have to be, one thing you have to be careful of. Now you obviously up a couple, so it's fine, but one thing you have to be careful, if your Widow drops back here, and let's say you didn't get that kill and she just got forced back, don't take this fight up here until your Widow is back here somewhere, because you lack most of your damage. Your Widow is your win condition in this combo, right? Like besides Nanoblade, your Widow is your win condition for most of the fights. You want to enable your Widow and disable their Widow. So if your Widow drops back here, which she did, and she used grapple already, she has no mobility. So you have to wait like a couple seconds and play slow until she's here. Like your Widow will have to call that. Like you don't look backwards as frontline, so your Widow needs to call, I'm there in a sec. Or also, what I always tell my Widows when I play, if I want to go fight here, one of these corners, because that's where they stack, I'm telling my Widow, tell me if I'm out of LOS of you. Because if I'm fighting outside LOS of my Widow, it's a very big likelihood that we will lose the fight. Because even if she only hits body shots, that's already enough damage most of the time. If she hits headshots, great, you win the fight. But if she hits body shots, it's already good enough.
High ground.
Widow low. I'm gonna camp the body so Mercy can't res.
Okay.
Good stuff, be careful.
Anna positioning really good. Her rotation is actually really good. I'm actually quite impressed with that. She's always on high grounds, which is not easy to do, to find the right timing to go high ground while your team is not dying. It's actually really good. Hey, Sky. Like, I can't even do that in ranked. I mean, I'm not an Anna player.
You see one?
But it's really good timing. Now, why did she drop though? Because of Widow? Did Widow come back and get a shot at her? Where's Widow? She died. Don't drop here. Do you guys think you won? Nope. Worked on that. Really good rotation. Don't drop here. Bad drop. Their Widow just died. Stay up here. And if she comes back, there's no angle. There's no good angle here. If you play this side, there's no good angle. She can't shoot you from here. It's not an angle. And if she goes this side, she should die anyways. Someone will scout that. And as soon as she walks out of here, even if you want to play here, as soon as she walks out here, one of your tanks should jump up there anyways to contest. So don't drop here. Mein Position ist trash, aber ich kann nur wo was reißen. What?
Where are we
Was
going?
bedeutet das?
They have blade.
You see one?
Like right here, you make yourself vulnerable.
Get it behind.
You make yourself vulnerable to this
Don't
blade
like him.
a lot. I mean, you hit the sleep. God damn
Widow
it.
dead.
Focus on.
Good sleep.
Mercy.
But anyways, you shouldn't drop there because it's even harder for him. Like you hit the sleep, which is clutch. I'm sad you actually didn't get punished here. If you got punished here, you would have realized. Because the thing is, if he kills you down here, you will get a right away reset and can look for a new target. If you're up here by yourself, you can maybe even go inside here, force him to dash inside the shuttle. He will lose LOS of everyone. You can maybe get a good nade on him as well. It's very hard for the Genji to get a good blade off. He will maximal get you. But right here, you slept him, so he's fucked. I don't know. You should say high ground if you can.
Huge.
You also have more angles up there.
Who's next?
No one.
Sorry, Singer, I shouldn't have played it. Sorry.
Okay, that was
I
actually
wasn't
pretty
seeing
good
you,
street
sorry.
phase. You snowballed quite well. Very hard to retake.
Monkey behind. Monkey.
Monkey,
Oh, they primal.
primal,
That's
don't
not
chase
sure.
too deep. No, your widow is not in
That's an
position.
insane sleep, Alex.
Your widow just got used grapple up there. Yeah, right here. Your widow needs to call. I don't have grapple. I can't help you there.
My
Your
God.
Genji should die here.
They'll see you there.
Okay, never mind. They go back. Okay,
Yeah,
they
wait-
don't. They
Wait
don't
for the
aggress.
payload to go so I can.
They're scared that your widow's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
here.
They're gonna
Let's
have
push
to.
Right now, the setup. I don't know. Your widow should not grapple up here. Even if you take like, your widow needs to grapple up here because this setup. If you force them all the way back here, behind these and through here, if your widow is set up here, she has all of this as LOS, and it's hard to retake. They will have to retake through dark here, their monkey, and jump up here by himself. And if your diva blocks this, it's actually even harder. So your widow should not grapple down here. She should keep her grapple for up here. It's so fucking strong. Having your tanks up here, have your diva block this way, and then it's so hard to retake. They'll have to do something like peek with Matrix or Monkey Bubble here, and your widow will have to play this corner and ask when their bubble's gone or something. Oh, that was my problem. The whole scrim, they didn't really punish anything. Yeah,
Let's
Watch
push
out for
payload.
Diva Bomb. Watch out for Diva Bomb. They're gonna Diva Bomb over the top.
Yeah.
And then
deal them over the top.
They have no Genji blade, by the way.
They're trying to
So
set up the Diva
Okay, I like that you're talking about their win conditions. They have no Genji blade. They're gonna diva bomb over the top. Be ready to kite that thing. Now you're still lacking. What are you gonna do this fight? Are you gonna nano
Nice.
monkey? Are you gonna primal
Going
this
high
fight? Obviously, you're gonna look for pick. Like the standard win condition is looking for picks with Widow, anyways, right? But you want to make some kind of plan for space. Like, what do we do? Do we beat in so we have space? Do we nano our monkey for space? Do I primal early? We nano afterwards to cycle it? Do we wait for blade? Do we wait for diva bomb? Like, what's the plan? You need to still make a plan of how to take the space, right? Like you call what they're doing. It's the first part. You say what they're doing, so you know how to peel. So they have diva bomb over the top, no blade. So don't be afraid of the blade. You can't beat anything else. They have no blade. They're gonna diva bomb above, so hide in corners. What's your play though? Snacking.
Shield with you. Nano shield low, half.
Okay, you're nanoing the Genji. There's no call for it. Like, look right here. Did you call that? I think you did.
blade, by the way. So
Widow dead. Widow dead.
Would have
Nice.
dead.
Nice.
Going high ground.
Going high ground.
Lucio with you.
Oh.
Nano shield low, half.
You need to call that if you want to nano him. Be like, hey, I'm gonna nano you, so he doesn't drop down. If you nano him right away here, he can stay up there, right?
high
Like he's going up here, right here. If you nano him here with this dash or anything like that beforehand, or you tell him he's not gonna drop, he can fight up here. He can stay up there. Did you save him or what happened? Let's see. Let's look at his HP. Maybe it was
Going high
a
ground.
healing nano.
Lucio with you. Nano shield low,
It
half.
was. Still says something like nanoing you. If she was in rotation again, well, yeah, but if she's in rotation, first of all, you should not aggro jump because she's in rotation. So you should chill until she's up there. You can maybe do like a soft dive, but don't. That's obviously not. He dashed in with Genji. Genji dashing is not a soft dive. So
Wait for healing. I'm still low.
you have to wait for the rotation.
Monkey on cart. Monkey on cart. Low.
I'm
They
sleeping.
got the monkey. This diva bomb is shit.
Baby.
Oh my god, did he just eat that diva bomb? I want to see this.
I'm sleeping.
I think he just ate that diva bomb.
Baby.
He did. God damn, dude.
Anna.
Genji one.
That's fine though.
I'm going on with her.
They go on Widow, good call, Widow on high ground.
Keep pushing that Widow. She can't do shit.
Where's your Widow? What the fuck? I see your Anna. Where's your Widow? Where's Banter? Oh, he's below.
She's one.
Okay, interesting. Does he not like the high ground here? I don't know why he would be on low ground.
No nade.
Yeah, on the street.
She's
I don't know why he
going
would be on low ground though.
Lucio.
Okay, your Anna
Genji
walking
back
closer
line,
here
baby.
now is fine.
Just kill point. We can't help you. Kill
Any
point.
coming behind.
Genji low.
You don't want to be
Genji
that
dead.
far away, Anna, because your nades are gonna be awkward. This is super aggressive though. I would suggest you play around one of these pillars here or here on this side. So you can play around these pillars. Maybe dropped and had no grapple, could be. Just make sure. Okay, if they don't punish it, good. You can get away for it. But if you play against a good team, you're not gonna be able to stand there. They will. You're dead. So just don't walk in there.
Break bubble. Nice.
Like this is sneaky as fuck, so it's not terrible. But okay, their diva sees you now, but she's alone. This Lucio diva combo should be on you right now with the tracer. You like, yeah, you should die now. Please
Lose
die.
on me, lose on me.
Thank you.
Can we reset?
Don't go
Can we
there.
reset? Can we
Yeah,
reset?
probably need it.
Don't
We
go
have nano
there.
blade. Do they have?
Lucio one. What the fuck?
They primal.
Okay, that's fine.
Primal. We first primal. That's okay.
Do you wanna go? Okay, we have Nano Blade, and then if this just We have a lot of ults, so it's
But can you squad me top right where our widow is? Was?
Okay, retake now. One thing, as monkey, you can go over here as well. So this is something you can keep in mind. They do play Tracer Genji now, so your what's it called? Your strategy will have to change. I would like to go back after we killed Genji. Also, your strategy right now, they swapped from Widow to Tracer, right? So your strategy has to change. You no longer want to dive because they have 3 heroes that can dive quite deep or set up to dive this guy. So your new plan is you want to block their path onto your Widow. So you want to take the monkey fight with this guy, or you want to take the fight with this guy, or the fight with this guy. Just make sure they can't go onto your Widow. Like same with your D.Va, same with your Genji. Genji wants to shoot the monkey, or their Genji, or their Tracer. You don't want to, like obviously if their Ana's out of position, you can still go for it. But generally, right now your game plan shifts from we dive to make space to we block to make space, because there are 3 heroes that can dive your backline. Now still, if the Ana's somewhere easily accessible, it's still diveable, right? Like you can still do it. It's not something bad. You have a lot of options. But generally speaking, you want to block their path to your Widow right now, because it's still your win condition. Now, if you have Blade, Nano Blade, that changes. Ults change everything, but still. If you don't have these ultis, your game plan changes. Who do you play, by the way? Wait, you mean Battlex?
Just
I
a
don't
quick
think
note, Sugu.
they are B.
If you rotate in, and you should aim for rotating back to your original
Okay, you're
side.
setting apart. They give you high ground for free, which is weird. But they do. They should be fighting at this corner, right? Not give you that much space. They just let you set up for free right now. Your Ana up here is so strong. And your Widow back here is so strong. They fuck up really hard here. They give you way too much space.
Come to
Going
Lucio,
on
please.
there. Him,
Okay, this is fine. Just take the slow frontline war. You will get way more space. Every shot Widow hits, they will have to go back. So what you do is, the way you take this, it's quite easy until you reach this part, because then they have this to play and over here to play, right? So at that point it gets hard. Now you have to slow down. Once it reaches this part, your Widow Ana will have to move up. Your Ana can play here or here, and your Widow can grapple up here. Now as soon as that happens, they will jump up here, right? But you will counter dive, so be ready to keep your cooldowns for up there. But once it reaches this part of the map, right here, you have to slow down and let your backline walk up again, because it's not easy to play here.
I'm pushing Alma.
So you're blading. Did you call your blading? I don't think you called it again.
Him, where is he?
He's high ground, he's high ground.
I'm pushing Alma. He's one. He beat
The first thing you want to say is, let's Nano Blade, or I don't know, maybe you did pre-plan, but always call the target you go for as Genji. Say Nano Blading, Ana, so your monkey knows exactly who to follow up on, or Lucy, or just if there's a clump, just scream any fucking name in there and it's fine. But just go call a target so you can die.
Honor one.
Okay, you got the Ana. That's fine. They beat it, and you still got the Ana. That's actually really strong. And you didn't lose anyone. Tracer's dead.
Monkey one.
Right here, your Widow should be walking up. If this mid fight, these shots are hard to hit. If you're up here or down here, these are easier to hit. Also, you have no angle on these guys. From up here, you do. So your Widow should look. While this happens, here's the thing. While you Nano Blade, your Genji will take all of the attention from Monkey for sure, probably from Tracer, because Tracer will try to shoot you, from Lucio for sure, from Ana for sure. I don't know, this guy can maybe set up something still on your Widow, but I don't know. They give you so much space, there's no way he will reach you. So all of these heroes will look at your Genji. While that happens, you should be free to walk up here and take this position, and they won't have cooldowns. And if they don't realize that while they're focused on your Genji, you auto-win. Hast du mit Pfeil und Striche?
one high ground.
I mean, I'm trying to make a point. Mit einem abgerundeten Viereck. Was?
Where's Genji?
Nice.
Okay,
I have no idea.
you kept that. That's fine. Let's go. Next one.
Holy shit, Calix.
Yeah,
You have to pick for him.
That was fine. Now, generally, the game plans were fine. Sometimes you were a little bit deep. They didn't really... I feel like they didn't really punish your mistakes you did. So it's quite hard to point that out. Like to point out what your like the mistakes you made, like for example dropping off high ground with your Ana, or diving too deep or something like that, or having your D.Va and your monkey swap position wise. Like you didn't get punished for it, so it looks like it was good, but make sure your monkey's on the soft targets and your D.Va is on the tanks. Wait, that's the wrong ones. These are you. This is you now, right? So, is it though? It is. So yeah, you didn't really get punished for it. Okay, what do you play on defense? You play Sombra Genji. Okay, that's fine. It's not really the greatest Sombra map because it's quite hard for Sombra to move around vertically without giving her position away. So it's not the, like, let's say for example the Widow goes up here. If your Sombra, I don't know, starts down here, it's quite hard to rotate because in order to get up here she will have to go around here, or you have to throw a translocator up and then go through here. It's not easy. So I'm not the biggest fan of Sombra. You know, you do have the Megas to play around, which is good because they will be yours if you hack them, which is a plus. But I mean, if your guy is comfortable on Sombra here, it's fine. I'm just saying it's not the easiest to play here. So I give the task to you instead of reviewing that on my own. So I just confused me hard. Same. The colors are fucked. Yeah, I know. They're wrong. It's so dumb.
I'll go on the Widow in just a sec. Oh, fuck's sake.
Where did he even die? The heck? Oh.
I'll go on the Widow.
Don't be here. That is greedy. Shuriken from here is greedy. Because you can get shot from here, If you Shuriken from here. Because then their Widow will have to be all the way back here, and your Diva will eat most of the damage probably.
Sec.
That is just greedy, my friend.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, you were even rotating backwards.
Oh, I'm going back.
But yeah, if you're up here, that's just something with the angles. You have to know that this is an angle, and this is not an angle because of this corner. So you shoot from up here and not from here. That's just greedy against the Widow. You do that if they don't have a Widow.
Yeah, get back.
It's Blizzard's fault. No, it's your fault.
Heals right
I'm
now,
rotating
Scrim is
right now.
rotating.
Okay, so generally, you're playing against Sombra Genji, not Sombra Genji, you're playing against Widow Genji again. So generally, you have a hard dive setup, right? You have this and this, those are two flankers. So you don't have any long range poke damage, so you have to get on this guy or on one of... Like, you have to get on one of these four. This one is usually hard, but if you get a hack off or he's out of position, it's fine. This one's also quite hard at the beginning of a fight because you have so much to fly to. This one, if he has dash up, is hard. So Widow is the natural target for you, but it doesn't matter. If you get a hack on any of those four, you should be fine. Or if you just set up on this guy with your Sombra Invis behind her, it should be fine too. So generally, you don't want to play slow though. You want to go on one of these before they get good angles, where you can jump anymore. You don't want to let them force you out. From Team Blaustuhl with them kill for games. I know.
You can jump the Widow as soon as she gets on high ground, please, okay?
Your N up there is fine. And they're all on card. This is actually perfect for you. I don't know why the fuck they're like... Right here, if they're fighting like this, take that fight. It's perfect for you. Your Monkey will get 4-man cleave. Your Genji can shoot from up here. Your Diva can shoot from here. This is, I don't know, it's bad positioning from them. They should come from inside here or something. They're trying to brute force main, which is terrible because they will all take cleave damage from Monkey while walking through. Monkey is not their target here. I don't know. Giving Monkey 4-man cleave is not great here. But let's just see what happens.
Wait.
What the fuck? Their Genji just... What? I thought that was your Genji for a second, but it was theirs. Their Genji just decides to suicide. He's like, yep, I'm going for the Xana team. And you guys can eat my ass. Like, what? And no one even reacted of you. I think your Genji's the only one reacting. Let's see.
Wait.
It's like, wait, their Genji decided to die. Why did he not jump backwards? The heck? Should I make sure I take the normal ones that you usually see? Good commentary.
Yeah,
Thank you.
versus one. Versus one.
Gives you one in our backline.
Like, what?
I'm going on the Widow.
What just
Wait,
happened?
no magics, no magics.
One sec, where was their Widow? Right here, you even die for
I'm
it.
going on the Widow.
Yeah, you're going
Wait,
on
no
the
magics, no
Widow.
magics.
Yeah, you're dying. You have to be careful. You have to... I don't know.
Widow 1, Widow 1.
The Widow... Oh my god.
Got the Widow.
Okay,
Play
good
slow, play slow,
kill.
play slow, play slow. Even though
I almost have EMP.
They rest the Widow. They rest the Widow.
Dear Diva. Baiting.
I almost have.
Generally, don't play slow here. Okay, you have a Genji, right? You just get the kill on... You get the kill on the Widow here. He has a dash reset. He's almost full HP right here. Don't play slow. You're even. But you have Genji. So you want to get these dash resets. You also have Sombra. I mean, okay, if the play is to go for EMP, you can slow down a bit because she has EMP. But don't let her rest here. They just lost their Genji and their Widow. They have no DPS, so don't let them Mercy. You can go for this Mercy, pretty sure.
Play slow, play slow, play slow, play slow. Even
I almost have
If you play slow, you have to get the fuck out. I mean, if he says he wants to play for EMP, it's fine. Then you can play slow. If the call is to go for EMP, but it's not. I mean, he said it late, but so he said play slow before. Don't play slow against this. You're the faster team. You don't have someone from poking. I mean, their Widow died, but if you let them res it, you'll lose again, because then they're up again. Diva's calling for
They
playing
rest the
slow.
widow. They rest the
Okay,
widow.
Diva is calling that because she's low. But right here, you will probably have to trade your Diva for the res, but you will get the Mercy out of it, and that's a good trade. Diva mech for Mercy, I'll take that any day of the week. So don't play slow here. Unless, obviously, as I said before, don't play slow here unless you want to go for the EMP play. If you go for the EMP play, you farm it, and then you go in with the EMP. That's fine too, but generally,
EMPing?
don't play slow here. Okay, that EMP is shit. I'm sorry, dude, but that EMP is not good. Like, you decide to play slow. The call is to play slow. So you listen to it. You're not going to be like, no, we don't play slow, right? Because he made that call. You listen to it. Even if it's a bad call, you do it. That's how it works in Overwatch. So he says, play slow. Which means at this point, you will have to play for EMP. Not a bad call. But once you make that call, you will play slow all the way until this clown is back, okay? Don't go before that. Right here, you EMP as soon as... Even if you EMP with your Diva this low HP... There's no way you will aggress on that. You will have no frontline aggression. And as soon as she gets demeched, you can't stay here. Because their monkey will literally just press left click, even though he's hacked. It doesn't matter. It's mostly because more people like when they have other colors for the team or something. Yeah, I don't know. I have default colors. It's right here. This EMP is not good. It's not a good EMP. And now your Genji dies as well.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I have
Like once you slow, if you play slow here, if the call is to play slow here and for EMP, you wait until you have a good setup for it. Can't see red enemies on roots. I have purple enemies. That's fine.
They use
Okay, they use they use
Sorry,
Beat,
sorry.
Valk, and Primal. No, they didn't Primal. They used Beat, Valk,
get
and
out.
something. I only Beat Valk. Okay.
You ever heard of counter dive?
Yeah, that's what I did.
I'm dying here, I'm dying here.
What AJ and
Okay, so
I mean,
Yeah, we.
I went on
I almost
the...
have another
so
EMP.
yellow way better than red.
Hey,
Unfortunate.
on attacking only.
They have
I just
Primal
couldn't-
and Blade.
Yeah. So anyways, so right here, if you play slow, make sure you have a good setup for
Get
EMP.
the EMP
EMP
up
is a
quickly and then we
super
can have
easy.
it.
Easy ult to get out and be good with, like to get a good team fight in. So make sure it's a good
Nice,
setup.
nice.
Your team's ready to follow up.
Even if I-
What happened here? Let me see again. I didn't look
Kill,
now.
kill, kill.
Retake here is not easy. As I said before, it's
Get
not
the
easy.
EMP up quickly.
Right
and
here,
then-
let's see how you retake.
They have
I-
Primal.
You're low. You have this already. Okay, you're walking out. You took this space already. It's already good. You will have a path to payload for free here. So your high ground people will have to be careful. Now, one thing you can do is be like with your Diva. They're free on card, so you don't have to be careful with this high ground push, which means there's max 3 people up there, probably even 1 or 2 max, because the Widow is not gonna be on card and she's not gonna be up there most of the time. So. Knowing that they have free on card means you can probably just walk out through here and contest the card right away. It's just a mistake by them, but let's see what you do.
and Blade.
Okay, right
Get
here,
the
your
EMP up
movement should be
quickly and then we
towards
can
the
have
Where's the
car.
Widow? Come on, body
Where's the
block him.
Widow?
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
See, the Widow's up here.
Nice, nice.
Demon
Your Ana
in the
should
back.
die.
Diva in the back. Diva in the back.
No healers again.
You see, the problem here now is, even though they didn't even start up here, you still gave them the fight they wanted. They took a fight all the way over here with you, and none of you guys touched the card. So right here, if you lose this fight right here, if you're losing this, they will have this for free. So they will have a snowball. So make sure when you retake second on Jib, you make 100% sure you win this fight. Like if you have like a good setup, if you have EMP, you don't have to run at card and contest it like a bunch of idiots. But if you have no ult, you will have to touch the card before it reaches this corner. But if you have EMP, you can wait till here and set up a good EMP, make sure you win the fight. Because once you stabilize on second, it's one of the hardest points to retake for attack too. So make sure you get a good fight in here if you have good ultimates. If you have no ultimates, you want to play the card and try to get as much payload time as possible on defense. So right here, you have 2 options. Either you take 1 fight and you win it, or you take 2 fights. Beetje auto-retour, I'm with A-Shrine. Unlucky.
Okay, out.
Counter dive, the single
Yeah,
Genji in the
out,
Ana.
out,
First
out,
primal
I
will
have
happen
EMP, I
again
have
onto our
EMP.
Ana.
Okay, primal that, stall that, primal stall that. But then get out.
Oh.
Widow grapple
Okay,
away.
Suga's almost back. Chill with the EMP, chill with
Your
the EMP.
primal, the primal to stall is fine.
Yeah,
It's not
EMP
that much
done this.
value.
EMP him, EMP him!
MP him.
Monkey has primal. Monkey has primal.
Let's see
Widow
that.
left,
Monkey,
top.
The blade's not called again.
Nice.
Ah!
We don't contest
Call your
that.
blades, my friend.
Lucio,
Oh, you killed them. The blade got fucked. The counter MP was good. The sleep was good again. I don't know.
I'll chase
I
him.
feel like you should have. They shouldn't even have to let you back in. They shouldn't have to let you back in. You did so with primal, but your monkey should die. Sorry.
Okay, what do they
That's
have?
fine.
What are we gonna do?
They use blade.
Right here. Once you get control of defense, make sure you set up your tank here or here, your diva up here. What do you play? Sombra. Your Sombra can play around here, like in here. Look for hack or set up here if they dive top to set up for hack. Your Sombra needs to set up for hack, and your monkey should set up on one of these high ground corners so he can go in their back lag. If they jump in here, your monkey just walks here, blocks their widow right away without even having to use jump. Something like that. So
They have primal.
don't,
They have
don't,
primal.
don't like where do
They
you
have
set up, my
primal,
friend?
They have bomb, they have beat.
Okay, like this high ground doesn't do shit for you. If you stand up here, their widow will walk out here or here and just shoot you, and you'll have to go back anyway. So this is not a monkey position up here. Monkey position is either in this room or in this room over here. So you can just walk onto the widow when she walks out. Let's see what happens. This is a diva position up here, not a monkey position. Where's your diva right now? Why are you back there? Were you dead? Oh, you're here.
They have primal. They have primal.
Are you
They have
low?
Primal.
Why are you
they
going
have
all this way back? Friendo. If you don't want to play up here, you can play in here too. That's fine too, because if they jump up here, you can literally just fly up and maybe boop them deeper or some. But playing back here is just... There's no support you can give your monkey at all as the diva. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, why are you here? You would play here maybe if they had a Sombra in order to spy check because you think their Sombra is already back here so you can peel her. But don't be back here as a diva at the beginning of a fight unless there's someone in your backline already. Brave
Bomb,
color blindness
they have
as well.
beat.
They have beat. Ah, they don't.
Lucio,
Like right here, because your diva, like your monkey can't contest us up here. And if your monkey played here, while the rest of your team played back here, there's no point. He would literally just like, he would just have to jump out as soon as he shows, because there's no support for him. So make sure you set up your Ana up here, or your Ana in here, your Lucio somewhere around that, and your diva somewhere around this area as well. And then your Genji, I don't know, your Genji can... I don't know where Genji's play. You can play around here, wall climb up or some shit. I don't fucking know where Genji's play, to be honest. But monkey, be around here. Genji, try to be useful somewhere. Be in range where you can help your monkey. You can be with your monkey maybe in here, or play around this box. I think that's what a lot of people do, right? They play around these boxes with Genji because they can climb up. It's in dash range, something like that. You can get out easily.
Back.
I'm playing with Sugu.
They're gonna dive me
Yeah, I'm with you.
right now.
Okay, that Genji dive
No,
is
no, no,
fine.
Genji's
Where did
dead.
that monkey come from? What the fuck? He went all the way up here, right?
Oh,
You gave them
thanks,
spaceship for
Sugu.
free,
They're
yeah.
gonna dive me.
Like, look right here. If their Genji is not here for some whatever fucking reason, and he's up here with his monkey, this is a free dive on your Ana with Genji monkey. Now, their Genji, for whatever reason, is in here, so he's dying. I don't get it, but he's dying for free.
Yeah, I'm with
And their monkey's alone here, but if their
No,
monkey
no,
is
the
not
Genji's
alone
dead.
here and he has a Genji with him,
Oh,
your Ana should be dead.
Oh shit.
Your Ana hopefully still dies.
Can't help you.
Yeah, your Ana still dies. Don't give them this high ground for free. What would be the optimal thing to do as attack if the enemy is up like you described? Well, you have to make something happen. You see, it depends where the card is. Like, for example, if the card is here, one thing you can do is you have to make something happen. So your monkey can jump below here because there's no angle. And then once he's down here, what can happen is you can do a soft dive up here as monkey. Like, you can't jump from... I need a better angle because it's hard to draw like this. You see, here are the doors, right? This is a door. This is a door. And this right here, this part is below the spaceship, right? There's no angle. So your monkey can jump from this door here when they're up here. And then he can set up for a dive from here, because you can't jump from here up here because you will just die if there's a widow up here or something like a Genji shooting shurikens or an Ana. So you have to make some kind of space. Now, your backline will have to be aware that there's a monkey hiding on one of these sides. So when they walk out, they can't just tunnel vision onto what you're diving. So what's happening is, while you jump up here as a monkey, soft dive, contest these clowns up here, your team will have to force out the monkey. And once this guy is gone, then you can regroup somewhere and walk hard again or go on high ground. Like someone has to make a play. You have to do like a jump setup where you pre-jump here as a monkey, jump up, make space, and then they clean out their monkey. So a scenario happened once with my team and my supports. Anna Lucy never got out of like 2 rooms. Yeah, because it's hard. Because what happens most of the time is your supports just walk out here. Your monkey jumps from this door up here or some shit alone. Then he just dies. Your backline walks up. They get contested by monkey. So they're like, oh my god, I can't heal you. And your monkey's like, why can't you heal me? And it's like, there's a monkey contesting me 24/7. Then what happens next time? I'll take care of the monkey. Then your monkey jumps in there. And then he just gets fucked because they just shoot you from up here for free. Tommy, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Jesus Christ. So, don't tunnel vision here. So what you have to do is, do a setup jump down here as monkey. Then you jump up. As soon as this jump happens, your team walks out, gets this freaking monkey the fuck out of here. Now, obviously, if they have ults, right? So, if they blade you or something, you can't be like, oh my god, the setup sucks because they bladed us. Or they have primal or something. Then it doesn't work, right? But if they don't have ult advantage, this setup can work. You can still do something else where you walk out with your Widow here. If they play Widow and you bubble here and you literally just play super slow, take space here. There's also something you can do. You can speed across here with your entire team inside this room, reset here. This is a bit rough, but once you reached in here without anyone dying, you can jump top side here with your monkey, make space. Get maybe this angle going. It's still hard. Defense will always have the advantage here. You will always try to look for an attacking, like an attack with good ults. Once you have primal, that's when you can clear this, because once you have primal, you can even jump from the door up here if you can't wait long enough, and you can literally just primal them off the spaceship, and your backline should have enough time to clear out this monkey and walk up. So once you have primal, that's your win condition in second. If you lose the primal fight, it's very hard, but you can still win without if you do this jump and then jump up here. It's not an easy retake though. If you have ults, they have ults, right? Wait, what? Yeah, if they have ults, they have ults. Like, don't blame the setup. That's my point. Don't blame the setup if they have ults. You're welcome. Feel free to carry the gun. Thank you, no problem, Mistral. Okay, let's see. Now right here, don't give up this high ground. My point was, on defense, don't give them the spaceship for free. If you give them a spaceship for free, they can dive anywhere. If they're up here set up, they can dive anywhere on this part of the map. If you give them that on attack, you're fucked. Your backline's fucked. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it, Battle-X. Your D.Va and Monkey, your Monkey needs to be close, and your D.Va needs to play somewhere here so they can't take it for free. Okay, you lose this, which is nice. Good thing you lost.
I'm dead.
D.Va hacked.
They're still beating. What the fuck?
D.Va didn't get beat. D.Va didn't.
Okay, reset.
Fucking love my gear. Gee, wiser than I thought initially. This comp is not working after getting
DM me.
5 times. Yeah. It's like the thing, people are like, hey, let's do the setup, and they're like, it doesn't work. Well, we just got EMP'd, and then next time we get nanobait, and they're like, oh my god, let's do another setup. Be like, bruh, it's not the setup. They just had good ultimates, my friend.
Nano fast, so
We need
we
to
can
More
really
clowns to shoot
I'll
at.
try.
God damn it.
They're gonna have as well.
I have EMP.
Okay, I'm pushing.
Hello.
Damn.
Lucian
Thanks for
payload.
follow, appreciate it.
They bait.
Now this retake right here, as I said before, is hard if their Widow is up here, because she will have all of this, but they didn't set up for it, so
Cooldowns, do you see that?
you don't even need to retake. Like,
ready,
you already have this high ground set up. Now she's up here.
Ready, I can EMP this.
See Widow?
No.
Where is she?
Like, but once you reach this high ground part up here, it's fine, because this is a reachable distance for your Monkey at least. Probably for the Genji too, because Genji can wall climb here and then dash across, something like that. So if you reach this high ground without
Tell me when,
losing too much,
3, 2,
you're
1.
fine.
Genji has play, kill the Genji, kill the
EMP.
Genji, kill the Genji. Nice.
Good D.Va bomb as well. EMP D.Va bomb classic. Wait, what? You bladed as well? That's terrible. You don't want to use EMP blade in the same fight unless
2, 1.
it's a fight you absolutely have
Genji
to
has
win,
play, kill-
and there's like, if it's like an overtime fight, or if it's like your recontest fight, it's your last fight and you're desperate,
Genji, kill
then
Genji, kill
you
Genji.
do this, but you
Nice.
don't EMP Blade and Diva Bomb. Either you EMP, like, either you use, okay, one thing, never Nano Blade EMP. Either you EMP Blade or you EMP Diva Bomb, but you don't use all three. It's not good. So use one of the combos, or only use EMP. EMP by itself is already good enough. A2 lame for fame. Hello.
D.Va hacked.
So,
No, I've nano.
why is he primaling? He's
Save
just
it, save it,
feeding
save it,
right
save
now.
it.
What the fuck? Okay, you have nano. Who you gonna nano though?
They're playing goats. They're
They don't have
playing
good
National
anymore.
Albinos.
Going high ground.
Scrim in big place.
Go back and swap the Genji now.
Bruh.
I have EMP in a second.
Should I do?
That's actually so good. Their monkey just fed you EMP. Jesus
They have
Christ.
no chance. We
Break,
can.
I'd say break, but if you wanna
I'm
play
triggered.
I'll play Doomfist.
You'll play Doomfist.
They have Lucio. Yeah, they're playing goats, monkey goats.
Okay, they're playing
Hello.
goats. Too lame for fame. Thanks for follow. I think Nano Blade EMP is alright if you play 2CP and yeah, okay. As I said before, if it's like 99.99 on Koth, it's fine, right? If it's the second point on 2CP, sure, you only need to cap that point, right? If it's like a one fight thing where you have to win one fight in order to win the map or to win the objective, sure, go for it. But if it's like a payload map, it's not overtime fight. Like, I would maybe do it if it's, for example, it's like 1 minute left and they're about to cap second and you retake. Then you can EMP Nanoblade just to make sure, because after that it's a one fight territory and you can probably set it up so it's very hard for them to win the fight. Very good likelihood you can hold them. So maybe if you want to 100% ensure you want to win the fight, use EMP Nanoblade, win the fight, and then have a good setup. But generally, don't blow that many ults because they'll come back. You're literally wasting ults. Nice, we get to see monkey goats not only now. Pog, like I'm sorry, cheese. No. I mean, the point you made is good. Grumpy old man rages at chat. Okay. No, the point you made is good. I'm just German. I sound grumpy, but the point he made is fine. If it's second point 2CP, you win one fight, you kept the point. Go EMP Nanoblade. Why would you keep Nanoblade? What are you gonna do? Save it for next round? Like what? It makes no sense. So that's fine. But if it's like payload or if it's like a normal retake fight on Koth, don't do it.
Fuck's sake.
Ouch.
They're gonna punish you maybe.
No, I'm not here.
Okay.
I have EMP, I have EMP.
Against goats or monkey goats here, you have to be careful. The one thing you want to do is drop down monkey, jump back up. Drop down Diva, jump back up. Don't drop down at the same time. Now, you do have a rough setup. You have Sombra Doom against it, which means at some point you will have to commit, or this hero is useless. So, try set up a hack with your Sombra from behind on someone. As soon as that happens, you commit on the Brig usually. Usually Brig's a good target because it's very hard for the Brig to dodge any of Doomfist cooldowns, and once the Brig's down, all the other heroes take damage from your monkey. So Brig's a pretty good target with this setup. So try to set up for something like that. You can still go, like, it's not bad if you kill their Lucy or Zen, it's still doable, or if you can burst their Zarya, but generally killing the Brig is good because then it enables your monkey. Just EMP everyone, fuck single hacks. That works
Ready?
too. Hey, cheese.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
No, we don't need it.
I'll do that, it's fine.
Okay, EMP them. That's a free fight win against
Lucio,
goats
no?
most of the time, unless you fuck
You got
up your
one,
target
one?
focus pretty bad.
Kill the Zarya, don't let it get grab. Kill the Zarya. Sorry.
Okay, that's
the
good. You clean her up.
Okay.
Right now, don't give them this much space. Against goats, you want to poke all the way through from here to objective. Once they reach objective, if they have full resources, it's very hard to deal with goats. So you want to poke already. Now, you don't have a good poke setup, but your Sombra should be, I don't know, maybe hiding in this corner, so when they walk through, you can shoot. Maybe your monkey plays around this box, so they will have to, like, it makes them turn around real quick, force out your monkey jump. You jump up here, they can't really chase you, you'll get healed up. They will have to wait here a sec, they will have less shield, or they will have to use a Brig E or something, or they will have to use Lucio Amp. Just make sure they don't reach the payload for free. So I'm done basically, yeah. You wanna sting them as much as possible, like a bunch
Oh,
of
shit,
bees.
I need help, I need help.
Like they're like you have to understand, goats is like an elephant. You can't just run at him head on if you don't play another elephant comp, right? If they play goats, they're the elephant, and you're like a bunch of bees or like a bunch of hyenas coming from the side and stabbing them every time and just hurt a little. And once they bleed a little bit, that's when you pounce. That's how it works. Hey Ethan, you're German? I just realized that. Yes. This chat is mods. So there, giant elephant, you're a bunch of little hyenas just stabbing from the side and be like, hey dude, look at me. And then he turns around and then there's another guy poking from the other side. Hey, look at me, you fucking idiot. Make the elephant tired. Exactly. Or a strange analogy. How's it strange? It's good. It's fitting. This guy thinks it's strange. Dude, is this a good analogy or is it bad? It's fair? Yeah, thank you. Hyenas don't hurt elephants. Whatever, then, I don't know. What do hyenas hunt? I know that they're like a pack. What the heck do they hunt? Like a zebra, but zebras aren't that scary, so I said an elephant.
Dropping. I think, yeah.
That's how you want to play against goats if you don't play goats.
Oh,
You want to
fuck, I'm
stab
dead.
them from every side
Oh,
until
Leave a hack, leave a hack,
until
leave
they
a
make a
hack,
mistake,
Leave a hack.
and then you pounce. Once they make a mistake,
Don't
that's
kill
when
a
you
hacker,
pounce.
hacker.
Zebras aren't that scary. They're not. They're lazy motherfuckers. And giraffes are just fucking weird. So don't even get me started on giraffes. The fuck is that? Fucking horse with a long
Okay, I
neck.
almost have EMP. I'll go get it real fast.
Yeah,
Leave
EMP
zebras
the Zen,
alone.
make sure to
They
EMP
are
the
winning.
Zen.
They are
No.
rough. I haven't been feeding that much, but I don't know.
Do lions eat them? I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
Okay,
The
we
setup
need to-
up here, Okay, one thing, don't keep your Ana Lucia up here. Your Ana Lucia should be on this bridge right here, on this high ground bridge. Because if their monkey jumps up here, he will literally contest every single one of your heroes. It's not good. And if he jumps on this side too early, it's an easy boop for your diva to go on and the monkey will probably die. So don't set up, unless like, okay, if you can bait this once in a fight. Like if they walk in here and they're not ready for it, you can leave your Ana here sneaky and just throw an anti from up here. That's fine if you have that setup, but don't just, like, if your Ana gives away your position up here right away, it's not the best position to be in.
Make sure to EMP the Zen.
So you want
EMP
to have
the Zen
audio
and
noise?
kill him.
What do you mean?
They're waiting to grab a bomb. That's
I
what
almost
they're waiting.
died?
But EMP Zen, kill him, and then we can.
Maybe
then
EMP
we can
again?
do
Yeah.
the rest.
It's fine.
Okay.
Give me a second, give me a second.
They're coming inside. They're coming inside. Inside.
Yeah, also, look, it's actually a good move by them. They punish you. Your Ana being up here, if they walk this way, which is a good call by them, by the way, where's your Ana gonna go? She will have to drop, and then what? They can still chase her, and she's fucked. If she's on the other high ground, they will not reach you at all. Mistral XT. Oh no, Domi gifted the sub. I just saw Mistral XT. Dude, Domi, you're crazy. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Jesus Christ. So, as I said before, if your Ana plays on this high ground, there's no way their Zarya or Brig will ever reach you. So play on this high ground. Goats is a hippo and a counter goat is a pack of lions or something. Yeah, pretty much.
Even though
I'll
they-
Christ.
I'll
Dude, 140. Jesus Christ, dude.
Zen,
God damn it, Domi, I love you. Brig anti, get the brig!
Get a bomb off me.
He
Go.
trans-
Well, now you have to get out. Don't keep fighting in there. They have trance going.
Nice beat.
Can you
We
beat
need
it?
to-
Monkey hack.
Okay, your diva is out of position now because you backed off. If you back off together. Don't leave someone behind against goats. They will literally just like imagine you're the hyena pack and then one of your guys just gets mauled by a lion, or like, I don't know, help him out or don't make the mistake and get the fuck out. Like either you commit on goats or you all get out. Like either you do the stabby stab or you get out. Domi has a real
They're
job.
gonna grab- they're gonna grab.
He does.
Just get down from
Best
there.
guy.
Play
Fucking
passive.
scares the crap out of me every time.
You fought the trans again.
Like right here, in general, you don't want to fight in that corner because fighting in anywhere where it's close range, like any kind of how do you say this? Any kind of close quarter combat with goats. If you don't play goats, it's not a good fight for you.
I'm going
Don't take that fight with goats. Play it in the open.
Go Ryan. I don't know.
Like if you have a juicy target you want to bait, don't bait it in a room. Bait it onto the open. If they jump here, you can get an angle from here. You can get an angle from here, here, here. Like you have 360 degree of angles where you can shoot them from. So it's very hard for them to deal with.
I've
I think he did. It's in react to my MP. Could be. Probably.
Way onto the right.
Stay
Nano-
diva and stay diva.
Yeah.
I'll nano you, AJ.
Okay, nano you. Okay, that's fine. You called the nano this time, which is good.
Send
They did grab combo you in there.
Did you hack?
If you get this Lucia, it's
Come on,
good.
Lucia. Lucia one.
But Brig's too good. Brig's just too strong, mate.
Sorry.
Ooh, boop her off.
You get it.
Nice, dude. That's actually so big. That is clutching the fight. Look at her HP when she died. Full HP, dude. That's actually fight winning. Actually, you didn't. Oh, you didn't get her.
Zen.
Okay, she died anyways.
Lucia.
You boop. Okay, even if you don't boop her off there, which is unlucky. I thought you did. But if you don't boop her off, she's so far out of position that she dies. It's really good. It's still good. It's still good. It's still good primal boop. Even if he doesn't get her off the map, because she's so far out of position that she dies here. It's really good. If you had EMP when you saw them on the stairs, would have been better. Yeah. Okay, if they walk through, generally you want to fight goats on rotation. If they walk somewhere, like let's say they walk up these stairs. Once they reach the upper part, is already bad because they're already grouped. But if they're mid walking, like where's their Zen gonna be? Where's their Zen gonna play? If he's already up, he can hide in the corner, and maybe someone that plays here from you can't shoot him anymore. But if they walk up here mid rotation, that's when they're their weakest. That's when goats is their weakest, when they rotate, because that's when their backline is exposed while walking. If they're already stationary, you can't really. It's very hard for you to deal with them. So, yes, just a second better. Yeah, what she said. Do it mid rotation. Don't do it when they already reached it.
Lucio.
Yeah.
Good EMP, hit everyone.
Nice.
Zen one.
Stand that.
The Lucio's still not dead. Team, the Lucio's still not dead.
Monkey hack.
Hold on, Lucio, please.
Team,
Lucio, fine. Lucio.
team. Okay, he's called first and he dies second to last. I'm triggered. Why is yellow blue? I don't know. It's confusing,
It's on point.
dude.
Give it up. Give it up.
You hack it?
Okay, first of all, wait, their Lucio was hacked, right? Okay, he should die, but if their Lucio is not hacked, he's not a good target here. You want to go for the Brig. But generally,
Nice.
dude, this Lucio has to die.
What do you mean?
Overall here, there were some positional mistakes. Generally, you had good combos, like your EMPs were generally good, besides that one. Even that one, that's a fine EMP if you trade it for trance. If he reacts to it, he reacts to it. There's not much you can do, right? So, you just have to get the fuck out. You're feeding your diva in this corner. Like, if they trance it, just get out. They transit here. What the fuck are they gonna do up here? You just walk away. It's me, GeForce. Kleiner als 3. Ey, vielen Dank für den Resub. Vielen lieben Dank, GeForce. PogChamp, thank you so much. So, if you do this EMP in here, and they transit, just get out. You traded 1-for-1 ults. It's not the best for you, because EMP is a really strong win condition for you. But it's not like you auto-lose because they trans here. If you EMP here, and they reach this point, just reset somewhere, take this high ground. If you end up played up here from the beginning, what are they gonna do? You can reset down here. It's very hard for them to reach up here and get onto your support, so just make sure you can reset this. Anyways, generally your ults were good. There were some positional mistakes where your Monkey and your Diva swapped positions, something like that. Your timings with Widow diving were a bit like off sometimes, but generally it was fine. You played fine overall. It was pretty good.